Hi, this is Representative Rick Larsen, and this is the weekly recap with Rick. Yesterday, Congress passed a one-week continuing resolution to keep the government operating through December 23rd, while we continue to work on a full-year funding package that will fund the government through September 30th of 2023. Priorities in that bill include fully funding the bipartisan infrastructure law so we can continue making investments in the roads, bridges, highways, and transit systems in this country as we continue our efforts to build a cleaner, greener, safer, and more accessible transportation system. A few other things have happened this week as well. Earlier today, I supported a bill to empower Puerto Rico and its 3.5 million American citizens to take a vote on its status. It authorizes a statehood vote, an independence vote, or a sovereignty and free association in the United States vote. That is a classification that exists with several other territories around the world relative to their position with the U.S. That passed today in the Senate and now goes to the House. Also supported a bill to expand collective bargaining rights for healthcare workers at the Veterans Health Administration to support the working men and women in healthcare that serve our veterans. In addition to taking up these important bills, also this week we passed the annual defense bill. And an important milestone in my office is that Democrats have recommended me to be the next Democratic leader of the House Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure. The House Democrats will take up a vote on that next week, but I do have the recommendation from what we call our Steering and Policy Committee. It's a very exciting opportunity to help shape transportation and infrastructure policy over the next several years. And finally, I will let you know that later this week, I will be traveling to Qatar. I'll be going as part of the official presidential delegation to the World Cup to see the World Cup final. More importantly, to meet with the Canadian and Mexican delegations as all three countries prepare for the 2026 World Cup that will take place in the United States and Canada and Mexico, including games in the Pacific Northwest in Seattle. I'm very excited about that, bringing the world into the Pacific Northwest in 4 years. Finally, today is the last day of open enrollment for individual and family health coverage that begins January 1st, 2023. And you can still go to wahealthplanfinder.org to review plans, to find information, and to enroll. So I encourage you to do just that if you're looking for affordable individual or family health coverage. Well, that's this week's recap with Rick, and it's a pleasure to do this. This will be my the penultimate recap. We'll do it one more time next week, hopefully with a big message about funding the government through September 30th. Bear with us on that one, folks. Appreciate it, and talk to you soon.